Let's recap. I had a tenant for 12 years. The first 10 years all was well, except for that short stint she spent in jail, but I understood. We're human. Ish happens. Then March of 2020 rolled in, and the world as we knew it shut down. Everyone was ordered to stay in the house. Walmart and Target could not sell you food. Court shut down. If business wasn't deemed essential, you weren't allowed to do it. If caught, you were fined. If fined, you had to pay. These were the rules for everyone, but my tenant took it another step further. She decided she wasn't going to pay rent either. For 18 months, she stood her ground. For 18 months, I tried to reason with her. Ish didn't work. I took her to court. I won. She was evicted. And instead of leaving like a respectable adult, she flooded my ish. I cried. I laughed. I cried some more. Insurance stepped in and said it was all covered. The water damage, the vents that the tenant poured beans and mayonnaise down, the stove that she smashed up. And now we are here. The road to rehabilitate a beautiful home that was in an abusive relationship. This is the road to renovation. We're gonna learn, we're gonna grow, and we may even mess some stuff up, but hey, at least we'll be messing things up together. Good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday. And so as y'all see yesterday, Corinne and I went to the property site and was very impressed. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I like that I'm documenting this, like the way I'm documenting it. Hopefully, I don't know if it's boring or not, but this is what's happening right now in our lives, right? And y'all see how, like, when we went over on the weekend, I was kind of like, because I just wasn't sure what the process was. And then there was somewhere in there that y'all didn't hear, because I do a lot of work, not always on camera, obviously, but I do a lot of work to get my vibration together, to get my thoughts together, to get my perspectives together, to shift that attitude. And some of the work I was saying that I was doing was the fact that I had to remember all of the things. The fact that there are so many points on this journey where I had no clue, I had no idea, I had my fingers crossed. Fingers and heart crossed, right? That all comes together. Not works out, because we know it's working out. But, you know, as a human being, you just want things to come together, and you want to feel the sense of being in control. Even though the joke's on you, because we're never in control. We're not in control of any of this. Y'all know the higher power is, source energy is, God is, the universe is. And it still always gets me. No, don't get me. I just kind of like do one of them. When people come in my comments trying to tell me what my language should be, what I should say, how I should address God, I don't have to. I do what I want, and I do what I've been doing. And I said that before, and I'm going to say it again. There's nothing that anybody in my comments can come in and correct me with, because I've been doing this. I've been receiving God's blessings and working within the laws that he put on this universe. So whatever I choose to call him, and a lot of times I don't even like the word God, because I know that a lot of you call him God. And what y'all think of God and what I think of God, we in two different, never mind. I think the bottom line is the word God, the ideas that we in our human minds put on what we perceive to be God, I feel is so limiting. So to get away from the word God for me does a lot better in my understanding and walking in his blessing, in his favor, in his laws, and his commandments. I do better that way when I can disassociate all that this human world try to condition me to believe and feel about God. You know, we've all been miseducated. We've all been miseducated. It's time to re-educate yourselves, for real. And it's time for you to develop your own relationship with your higher power. I've developed mine with mine. This is the evidence of that. What you see in my whole life, not just today, not just yesterday, not just last week, not just tomorrow, but since birth, has been the evidence of my relationship with source energy. Source energy, the energy of source, the energy, the I am, the great I am. All that is and was and will always be. So that's what that is, right? I don't even know why I don't even know where I was going with any of this. But the bottom line is, I think what I was saying was, I had to remember I had to trust the process, and I had to trust the creator, and I had to trust me. And I say you have to trust you because at the end of the day, what you co-create on this planet has everything to do with the energy that you've been walking in this planet. If you find that, man, you can't trust people, and every time you turn around there's something you can't trust, that is the energy that you've created for your life, and that's what you're walking in. So yes, it would make so much sense to walk around not trusting, but you have to do the work to shift that energy so that that is no longer your story, so that you're shifting out of that story. And so for me, what I know for my life is I have built an energy of all is well. I have built an energy of everything is working out for me. I have built an energy of little to no drama. And of course, we all have drama in our lives, but I feel like my drama, the drama that I create for my life is more of an entertaining drama. Like, I like to laugh. I like to go on vacations. I like to do the most. So a lot of times the drama is self-created because it's like, what? You going on vacation? But wait a minute, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. So that's my drama, right? So I say that to say that's how I was feeling when we first walked into the house, and I'm looking around like, oh my goodness, what are they gonna gut? What are they gonna cut out? Are they gonna change their minds? I think that's what it was. Are they gonna change their minds and leave the vanities here and leave the cabinets here? No, no, no. So to go in there, well, actually to release that to God, to say, you know what? We know what we're creating. We know what we want. We know what we're desiring. We know what the prayer has been and still is. We're going to walk in that. I don't have to know. I don't have to micromanage an experience. It will be nice to know, because in the knowing, my greater part of the knowing is so that I can share, right? What I know, I share. What I learn, I share. What I find out, I share. What I figure out, I share. So that is the beautiful part about it for me. And I had to realize it wasn't so much because I want to micromanage an experience. I want to feel like I'm telling people what to do, what they about to do, what they not about to. No, that's not how it works. I want people to feel like they want to do what they're doing, not because they feel they're being threatened or motivated in ways that are not healthy. We are all about healthy motivation, but more so we're all about inspiration. We want to be inspired to do a thing, okay? So that's what that was. So now, y'all, we're kind of in that space again, because right now we need the rest of the big bulky furniture moved out. Guys, the mitigation team did an excellent job clearing out all of that debris that was around the front room, which I thought was going to have to be a part of the move out process too. But we went in that house yesterday, all that stuff was up off that floor and in the trash cans, okay? So I've been trying to hire a person to come out and do the heavy lifting. First I was told Tuesday, then it was changed to Wednesday, which is tomorrow, which I still believe that everything is working out for the best, because honestly, by the time Wednesday comes, even more stuff may be cleared out and cleaned out and out of the way. Heck, by this evening, I think I'm going to see if Corinne can go by there this evening and take a look, because they may have cleared out even more stuff. By the end of the day, we may not even really need a mover, but today we need a mover. Now here's the thing. The moving company is the same moving company who handled the eviction, which I paid them. They made some good money, because honestly, I paid $1,400, and they were there for about a half hour. Honestly, for about a half hour's worth of work, they got $1,400, and they did clear out a lot of furniture. That truck was full, but I think more could have been done. But there was this hesitancy over the structure. And even as I think about it now, I don't know what that hesitation is about. Because so even now, as I'm trying to hire the moving company back, they want almost like a structure report saying that the structure is sound. But honestly, The places where the furniture needs to be moved out of, the basement. The basement is in the basement. It's over a concrete slab. The basement is dried out because the people have already set the fans and dried everything out. So all is dried in the basement. And that's where a good bulk of the furniture is. There's a lot of stuff up in 2 of the bedrooms, which is the only 2 bedrooms that have to be moved out upstairs. The bedrooms weren't flooded. The carpet has some water damage because of the water that seeped from the hallway, from the bathroom hall, and just kind of seeps. But the bedrooms weren't flooded with water. So there was never a structural concern with the bedrooms. So I'm not sure what that's about. I sent her pictures. She wanted to know that I told her people were working in there already. So I guess she wanted proof of that. So I sent her pictures of the proof that there was a company already working there, a water mitigation team working there. And I showed her some of the work that was already done. And I showed her the contract for the water mitigation team. But I haven't heard back from her. My thing is this. If somebody has a fair or something, we get to honor that fair. Because honestly, as we're creating whatever it is we're creating, if somebody is creating this story of I can get hurt, my people can get hurt. Well, guess what's being created? Somebody getting hurt. So I'm going to reach out today, this morning. And if I don't hear anything, I'm just going to move forward and find another company who isn't tied to this in that way. Because that company saw the damage when they came in. And that damage set the tone of this fear. Right? Real or imagined. So like I said, yeah, it's like, if I get some more like hesitation, pushback, because I got to get this stuff done, I'm just going to just say, it's okay. You know, I'm going to just move in a different direction, find a company that didn't witness the original damage. So therefore they're not walking in there with that hesitation, because honestly, all is well. All is well. The places where the furniture needs to be moved, there is no structural concern. The place where I would think that there would have been more of a structural concern would have been the direct bathrooms, because those are the places that were flooded the most, you know. But the bathtubs didn't overflow, which I heard was an excellent thing, because I heard like if the bathtub started overflowing, that really could have brought things crashing down. But that didn't happen. The little drain thing in the bathtub, you know, that keeps it from overflowing, that thing worked overtime and it did an excellent job. I think what we've seen with the ceilings leaking, I feel like that was just the overload on the pipes, because when they teared out the drywall and such, we see that there were direct water pipes running above that. So I think that those pipes were leaking and probably just being overburdened, and they may even have a leak. Who knows? So I think that's what was happening there. I wonder if the water's still on. I probably should get the water back on. Yeah. So that's what that is. But and like I said, the other spot, the kitchen where the water is leaking, that kitchen is directly under that master bathroom. So that's why the water would have been coming down in those areas. Yeah. So, but this is what I want. Because again, I tell you what I tell you where we are. Now I'm going to tell you where we going. What I would love to happen. And this always has worked out well for me in my life when it comes to creating and co-creating and changing the direction of a thing. So, who cares about what your problems are, right? Let's talk about what we want. What I want. What I would want. First of all, y'all know I love my money. So, I would like to spend as little money as possible. So if it turns out that I don't even have to have a moving team come out to do a thing and I get to keep my money, that's what I would love. If that can be a thing. If not, what I want is just the greatest path of least resistance. I want all of that stuff cleared out of the house. I want a house that has no belongings that belong to somebody else left behind in that home. Oh, the people doing the cabinets, they found some more raw chicken on top of the cabinets, like on top where she has some pots and pans stored, like on the top. They found some stuff up there, so that was funny. Because we thought we got it all, because we saw that she had some meat in closets, we saw that she had some meat in the dishwasher. So yeah, so they found a little bit more meat up there. But the house smells way better, guys. It smells way better. So yeah, so I want all of that stuff to be gone. And I want it to be done in the best way that's possible. I want people to feel good about what they're doing. I don't want anybody to do a job that they don't feel good about, that they feel like, you know. So I think, like I said, I'm going to see if Corinne can go out there later this evening, like maybe around 5 or 4 p.m. and kind of assess the situation, and maybe even send me pictures so we know what we're working with as far as how much furniture still needs to be cleared out. Because them dudes were moving and grooving yesterday, and they might have just been like, look, we gotta get this stuff out of the way. It's in our way. So that's what I want. That's what I want. And I want this to be finalized today. Like, I want to know what my answers today. Like, do we have a company coming out tomorrow? Yes or no? Oh, guys, real quick, I'm out picking up lunch. I'm at a Reston Town Center right now. And company is paying for lunch. So that's so awesome. I love these days. And we're going to get Clyde's. And so I just want to update y'all that I did talk to the moving company. Yay! We are confirmed for 10 a.m. tomorrow. But I don't plan on going out there tonight. But I will if I have to. If I have to. But hopefully Q can come through. Let me give her a call now. Oh, let's call her together, guys. She may have meetings and appointments and stuff. She might have one right now.
Girl.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey, dang. Why you sound like that?
So, Donna Maria is doing something amazing, and she was like, I need your help. I was like, all right, I'm down. I'm available that day. And then she needed a makeup artist to go with her thing, and I called my ex-tenant and was like, calling her to say that I had worked for her, like I always do. I'm like, hey, I got an opportunity to beat somebody's face. And I just started bawling crying. I started bawling crying because I just love, I don't know where's all this emotion coming from. But it's your fault. It came from your video because it feels like the person who the opportunity would have been beneficial to did not get the opportunity because of somebody like the person who's there. And it's,
so you told the makeup artist everything that you're going through? Of course you did.
What do you want this morning? How can I be of service to you? What do you want? I don't have that. I cannot be beat on this morning. Girl,
I was calling to see if you could do a property run for me at some point.
Sure. Probably this evening around 5, if that's okay.
Girl, that is perfect. That's exactly what I had in mind.
Oh, where you at right now? You on the phone break?
All right, so company is paying for lunch today. So I'm out in Reston Town Center to pick up lunch but she's in Apple Store right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so so that's what's happening. And then you know me, I'm multitasking like a mug. How about in today's video, I mentioned that